An electric vehicle is a very powerful piece of engineering. You get 100% torque instantly. So you have to be careful when you're driving an electric car. Just don't floor the throttle because that could result in some very disastrous situations. Now, this is the new Audi Q8 e-tron that I'm driving, and it makes about 664 Newton meters of peak torque, and all of that is available in an instant. It can propel this car to 100 kilometers an hour in just 5.6 seconds. So you have to treat this very carefully. Nonetheless, the 114 kilowatt hour battery pack that it also offers, well, that gives you a range of about 580 kilometers, which is what Audi claims. But in the real world, that translates down to about 400 to about 450, depending on how you're going to be driving the car. But today, I'm not going to talk to you much about this car. I'm going to tell you more about how to drive an electric. So follow these next set of reels because there's a lot of information coming your way. Always drive your electric vehicle in eco mode. That's one of the ways that you can maximize efficiency or range. Electric vehicles are able to maximize their range efficiency in stop and go traffic. That's why we say electric vehicles are not very efficient on the highways because, well, highways don't have stop and go traffic. You'd get stop and go traffic only in urban areas. On the highways, you are constantly discharging energy from your battery. But here are a few tips how you can maximize or at least get the most efficiency out of your electric vehicle even if you're driving on the highway. Now, every electric vehicle has an optimum operating speed. The Q8 e-tron, now I've driven this extensively, and what I've realized is the optimum operating speed is anywhere between 80 to about 100 kilometers an hour. What you should try and do is get to that operating speed, to that optimum operating speed in as gradual or seamless manner as possible. Don't floor the throttle. Instead, gradually apply about 10 to 15% pressure to the accelerator pedal, climb up to that speed and hold it there. Cruise at that speed. The Q8 e-tron has got a fantastic feature which you can see on the instrument console. It shows you exactly how much throttle effort is being put into the system. When you're there, you can select if your car has got multiple recuperation levels. Well, you can select the one with the maximum recuperation or the mid-level recuperation. That depends on how you'd like or how much energy you'd like to recover back into your system. So now that you're at that operating speed, well, all you need to do is just let go of the throttle till the speed backs down to about 15, maybe 20%, and then gradually accelerate again. Again, release your throttle, release your accelerator pedal, let it retard, get charge back into the system. Now, I found this a very effective tool to get a fair amount of charge back into a system. Remember, I've driven the Q8 e-tron when it was known as the e-tron all the way up to Leh. And in some of those inclines, very steep inclines, the Q8 e-tron would lose a lot of charge, but then using these tactics, I managed to get a lot back into the system again. Most manufacturers will give you range and efficiency numbers for an EV, which are similar to those given for an internal combustion engine vehicle. Now, range, which in ICE terms is the size of your fuel tank multiplied by the mileage. Well, similarly, in an electric vehicle, it's the size of a battery multiplied by the mileage. Well, that's what range essentially is. Now, efficiency in an electric vehicle is denoted by MPGE or miles per gallon equivalent. But efficiency is similar to kilometers per liter or how much energy is consumed by the vehicle to travel for 1 mile. Now, because this is largely tested or works under the European conditions or the European cycles, and that's why most manufacturers will give you MPGE ratings. But like I said, it's the same as kilometers per liter. The only advantage that you have with higher range is that you need to charge your car fewer times than with a car with a smaller battery and lesser range. If you have liked this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you will be notified whenever the offline world uploads another video. See you soon.